Hello, my atheist and theist friends. It's life story time. I'm gonna do a bunch here in a row, so that's why my shirt doesn't change or my hair doesn't change before I move to Austin. Let's see, where are we? Oh yeah, my dad's helping me. Actually, he's helping Brittany. I called Brittany, took some notes, because he didn't fuck with me this time. Not too bad. He really fucked with Brittany, so let's see, before we even moved to Florida, my father drug tests us. I don't fucking know why. Asked him for help, but I don't know. So he drug tests us and fail. Told you we had a moment of weakness. So he forced Brittany to stop breastfeeding. I know it's impossible to actually force somebody to stop breastfeeding, but my dad's very persuasive, you could say. So Brittany stopped breastfeeding Eli for, I don't know, at least a week or two, and then had problems getting him to breastfeed again because apparently it's easier to drink from a bottle than it is from a breast. It frustrated her. It probably wasn't as healthy for Eli as breast milk, probably. I mean, just, formula's okay, I guess, but breast milk is the way nature intended. So, but I got a job right away, washing cars. You'd be surprised how nobody actually tips for washing a car, but everyone wants to bitch when you miss something. But I had that job for a little while. But then I got like one of the best jobs I ever got and have ever had, period. I got a job working at Geek Squad inside of Best Buy, fixing computers. I didn't have a degree or anything like that. It's just I was able to answer enough questions that they let me fix computers, and it was a freaking cool job. You'll notice as the life story continues, I worked at a bunch of Best Buys, but the first one I worked at was in Aventura, it's North Miami. I asked questions, a lot of questions. At first, when I got the job, and then I kept it for like 3.5 years. About a year and a half, 2 years in, everyone just asked me questions. Everyone asked me questions, all different departments, including Geek Squad. I was the go-to guy. You had a question, you asked me, because I know computers pretty fucking well, actually. So Brittany would come see me sometimes, and every once in a while she would notice that Ray would follow her, like drive past her, take a left or a right, and then a little while later she'd see him cruise by her again, take a left or a right, park somewhere, and just follow her. He would show up at the house without calling, just like all the fucking time, like he was just entitled to just show the fuck up whenever he wanted to. No phone call, no nothing. He'd knock on the door at least. It's more than he did the last time. If we weren't at home and he decided he just wanted to show up, he would be sitting in our yard. Just sitting in our yard. I mean, I had a cell phone at the time. Could have just called us and said, hey, I want to come over. Are you home? No, just show up, sit in our yard. Brittany also reminded me he treated both of us like kids. Just like children. We were single parents, but he didn't let us actually be parents. The way she worded it, the way Brittany worded it, is that he micromanaged us as parents. He tried to be involved in every fucking aspect of parenting, and it had to be his way or the highway, or he'd bitch and complain. And Brittany also noticed that one day Ray was acting kind of weird, and she says that she swears that his eyes were red and he was just acting funny. He ran a red light. He hit a van with Brittany and Eli in the van. He hit another van that also had a baby in the van. Flipped the van multiple times, she says. Scared the shit out of Eli. But they were okay. Brittany had really bad, like, burn from the seatbelt across her chest. But besides that, they were okay. Eli was good. So Brittany was sick as shit. She was just sick of just Ray just constantly being forcefully in her life. He wouldn't leave her alone. He wouldn't give us any privacy. So she convinced me that when we get our earned income tax credit, just fucking, I love earned income tax credit. When you have a kid here in America, you get like the only refundable tax credit that I know of. So if you don't use it, they give you the money. So we got some money, and I bought a car from a dishonest person, and we took it, packed it up, and we went north. 50 miles later, the engine blew up, apparently for the second time, because when we got it looked at, somebody said that they put like the quick fix stuff in it. So the engine blew up 50 miles north. So that's where I'll leave you off this time. And as always, don't think like me, just think.